don't even know. I just did it and I made money. I felt embarrassed. I started my business when I was 21. I like to at least put on this front that I have it all together. I don't want to bother anybody. I don't want to fail. I just want to figure it out by myself. Don't compare yourself. You are on your own journey. Hi, beautiful people. I hope you're well. Let me introduce myself. Hi, I'm Aubrey. I'm the owner of Coco Sky, an anime-inspired self-care brand. And I started this business around 2020. I've been running a business for about 4 years. And one thing that I can really tell y'all is it's been the most funnest, coolest, exhausting, scariest thing I've probably ever done in my entire life. I mean that, like, it's not all glitz and glamour. I'm really kind of just talking out my ass right now. I don't really have a script. We're going to talk about my journey as a small business, the good, the bad, and the fucking ugly. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. I've been running a small business, like I said, for about 4 years. Coco Sky came from Coco, my cousin's favorite doll, who she still has to this day. She's had the doll 5 years now. She's had this doll, and it's named Coco. And the Sky part comes from her name, which is Skylar, so Coco Sky. I had moved out of the state with some people that I met off of a PlayStation. And when I came back, my aunt gave me a nannying job to watch my cousin, and she paid me. And I spent almost my whole day, taking care of her while my aunt was working, getting her master's and starting her business. I'm super grateful that she gave me that opportunity because she did not have to. She didn't even have to pay me, but she thankful for my aunt. She's that type of person that's like, I'm going to help you, but you have to help yourself. So I'm going to give you a way to work for this. Like I said, I've always wanted to start a business. Back in high school, middle school, I used to sell candy. I used to bake and I used to sell the baked goods. I used to have deals going. I used to have like buy 2 candy bars, get a Capri Sun free. I would have honey bun, chip, and drink deal for like $4. Gum was $1. I'd carry Band-Aids, spoons, forks, salt packets, all that with me just to give out. Came across a YouTube video back in like 2020 about starting a lip gloss business. And I was like, lip gloss? Okay, I like lip gloss. But I know at the end of the day, I always wanted to sell merch. Merch was always my goal with my business. I wanted to make some type of shirt, something fashion, despite me not myself wearing cool clothes and dressing up and stuff. I envision it all the time. What is that? Oh, that's a piece of dust. I've always loved fashion and dressing up, which is so funny because I just wear the most basic pieces, okay? I wear the most basic pieces, and to be honest, it's just because I'm not the most comfortable with my body. And that's all ties down to it. Like when it comes to cosplay, I want to cosplay, I want to do this, I want to wear this, I want to be that, but I'm that person that's like, I'm not confident enough in my body to do so. I started with lip gloss. It went viral on TikTok, super viral to the point where I was getting like hundreds of orders a week. And let me just preface this by saying I didn't know how to run a business. I didn't ask anybody for help. I did a few Google researches and just said, here, website. Created a website on Wix and just went with it, okay? I did not have any help. I didn't talk to anybody. I just started a business, okay? I did. And I'm not gonna lie, I just did it and I made money. A good amount of money. For somebody as inconsistent as me, I made a good amount of money. However, I struggled with putting it back into my business. I was that person that was like, "Oh my god, I just got $1,000 today from orders. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the mall because I'm feeling sad. Let me go spend my money." I didn't manage my money wisely, but I still kept going. I made some of the most creative things ever. I made this Hunter x Hunter ramen bundle. I made this Inuyasha chip bag, Sacred Jewel bundle. Like I just was making everything. I made this Sin Nudes bundle with like nude lip glosses, and it came in like a noodle packaging with like paper ramen. Like I just was like, I just did the most, and it was so fun. But when it came to serious stuff, I wasn't serious. I just made stuff, sold it. I never kept up with it. I never like restocked the same thing. I never really had a plan when it came to my business. And that's what lands me here to this day. A lot of my videos, I talk about how slow I feel. And it's not just because something bad happens. I genuinely will feel. Sometimes it takes me a lot longer to realize something than the next person. It just takes me a minute. And for a while, I felt embarrassed. I was confused. I didn't like it. I didn't understand. But now, right now in this moment, I'm hitting myself with better late than never. Better late than never. I'm 25 now. I started my business when I was 21. And I'm realizing it's okay to not have it all together. I'm that person that likes to at least look like I have it all together. And I'm not talking like that I have all this money, that I'm flashy, that I'm doing this. No, I just like to seem like I have it all together. I like to come across as always positive, smiling, happy, in a good mood, in good spirits. That's what I mean. I like to at least put on this front that I have it all together, at least, and I don't. In fact, my small business failed. Not to where I'm going to close it, but in a way that, like, I have to take a step back and think about my morals, my goals, and what I really wanted for my business. Like, I already have my LLC. I've been running this with this name for so long. I've had this many customers for this long. I've been going to these events. Like, people know me. People know me at these events. People look forward to me. And here I am struggling. I'm struggling. I'm I'm having panic attacks. I don't know who to ask for help. I don't want to bother anybody for the help. I just want to figure it out by myself so nobody can say, hey, I helped you do this. This is why you're here. This is, and it's time I kind of put that to the side and get the help I need in the sense of I'm learning and understanding. I love to learn and I'm always open to learning, but it's more so like, how can we properly start this business? So it feels like I'm starting from scratch, and I kind of am because I did announce my rebrand. I used to sell anime inspired cosmetics, and it was something that I had fun doing, but it wasn't my passion. And I feel so bad because I kept running it for all these years, despite me wanting to make apparel, cozy stuff, accessories. I did quit my job a couple months ago, but I do have a new part time job, and I used to be so embarrassed of myself, like to say, like it just like I failed, like I had to get a job. Like for so long, I didn't have to have a job because I was doing my shit and running my business, but also you got a part time job because you weren't consistent, you weren't doing what you were supposed to do. Maybe if you were doing what you were supposed to be doing, you wouldn't be in this position. And for so long, I was angry, I was mad, but I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself. The world didn't do this to me, I did this to me. I let, my mental health and my fear of failure and my fear of being seen mess up my business. I let my personal feelings mess with my business. And I'm not mad anymore or sad. I just want to let you know, like, hey, to this day, I'm still not going anywhere. I'm still trying and I'm doing, like I still get orders. I still go to conventions and I make good money. I make good profit, but that profit has been going back into my business. Um, and I've been learning to not take like the thousands that I make from an event to Marshalls or TJ Maxx and spend it, like that's not profit. That needs to go back into my business. And it does suck that it took me this long to realize it, but I realized it on my own. Don't get me wrong, I have people that I can ask for help. It's the fact that I'm too, I don't want to say stuck up, but I guess too stuck up to ask them for help because I want them to think that I have it all together when in fact everything's falling apart and I'm like genuinely tweaking, which is so funny, but I'm done. I'm starting from scratch basically. I'm making cozy stuff. I I to this day I'm still learning to not care what anybody else thinks, but it just feels so weird. I don't know if it's like a what's it called? What's it called? What is that word? What is it called? When when they say like your brain develops at 25 years old and then all these things hit you, and in my head I'm like, is that true? Because I feel like I've learned so much in this year. Like this year I was gonna say, okay, I can make markets my full-time job for sure, and my business my full-time job again, and I didn't. However, I'm not mad about it. I've learned so much. Holy cow, the amount of stuff that I've learned, I'm so grateful, and I feel like I can put that into next year. And if I don't, I'm still going to keep trying because there's people that still believe in me. I'm starting to believe in me, and my journey is different. I'm going through these for a reason. It's me needing to learn discipline, needing me to do what's best in that moment and not what I want to do, not to just go shopping, not to just go buy food that I don't need, not to I need to get my priorities in order. And I recently had a pre-order for some tote bags that's been doing really good, and I've literally like that money is going straight to the tote bag production and business stuff, all of it. Like I'm really learning, and I'm not sad about it anymore, you know? For a while now I was like, woe is me, I'm just such a failure, I'm just so, but I hear over and over again, it's okay to fail. You cannot be scared of failure. You're gonna fail. That doesn't mean you're a failure, but I definitely convinced myself that I was a failure, that I am a failure, because certain things I didn't check off my checklist, my goal list. You know, I considered myself a failure. I convinced myself that I was just this failure that just needed to crawl up in a hole and evaporate. I didn't deserve any grace. I don't give myself grace. To this day, I'm still working on giving myself grace like I give others. If my friend was telling me exactly what I was telling y'all about herself, I would fight her. Like, girl, give yourself grace. I would tell her this word for word. It's okay to fail. That means you get back up. You deserve grace. You deserve to be here. Just try it again. Keep going. Like, it is okay. You're fine. But me, I cannot fail. Like, why? You should know better. You're stupid. Like, why would you mess something so simple up, you know? And that's no way to talk to yourself. That is kind of why I'm stagnant, because I'm so hard on myself to the point where I'm like, I don't want to do anything because if I mess up, it's the end of the world. I looked at the video footage and I kind of look bad, y'all. I'm sorry. No, it's okay. We're vulnerable right now. But I have got to be okay with not being in control. I have got to be okay when things don't go my exact way. I have got to just pull through and keep going. I have got to get to a point in my life where I can be sad for a little bit, breathe, realize it's not the end of the world, and keep going. And you know what? I'm gonna pat myself on the back because I have. I've started to, and also I've accomplished a lot. I got my license. I have a car. I moved out. I can go get a cake from Kroger at 11 p.m. and eat it naked in my front room because I moved out, you know? So many goals I've been able to check off. I mentioned I'm a journal junkie, and I found some old journals, and so many of my goals I looked at, like old goals, I was able to cross off, and it just made me feel good. Like I'm unfortunately very focused on my negatives and my negatives only. Like when I'm realizing a lot of my pros outweigh my cons, and nobody is perfect. And I'm striving so hard to be perfect that if I think I'm gonna mess up, I'm just not gonna do it. I don't want to do it because I don't want to come off as a loser. I don't want to fail. And it's taken like 4 years to really grasp that concept. And you know what's crazy? I have loved ones around me that constantly tell me, like, I see your growth. I see you've grown so much. I've seen all that you accomplished. We're so proud of you. You're okay. It's okay to mess up. It's okay that, and it just like goes in one ear and out the other. I'm just like, no, like I should know this. I know better than this, but it's like I don't know better than this because just like you, this is my first time on earth. This is my first time doing this. I don't know better, and that's okay because I'm learning and it's okay to learn. Learning is good, learning is fun. I love to learn. Researching, I love writing stuff down. I just love to just sit and listen to somebody tell me something, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, I used to get offensive sometimes when somebody would tell me something, but lately I'm like, girl, be teachable. It's okay. Like nobody, when somebody's telling you something, it's not because they think you're stupid. It's more than likely they're trying to be helpful. And I'm very appreciative now that somebody does take the time to pull me to the side or even just tell me, hey, this is how we do this. This is this. It's all about the delivery. Like obviously if you're rude about it, I'm gonna be like, but yeah, I've learned so much in 2024. I'm so excited for the next year. And I used to be that person that would be like, oh, this was the worst year of my life. Oh, this was the worst year of my life. And it's like, no, 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 no. I think the worst year of my life, was it 2020? I think 2020 might have been like something, something about 2020 just, or was it 2021? Of course, like some things aren't going to go your way. You're going to be a little sad. That doesn't mean it's the worst life ever. You have bad moments. You have to have the bad moments to have the good moments. And it's okay. It is okay. I've had my highs and I've had my super lows. I've had months where I've made so much money that I'm like, what? And I've had my months where I made no money. So I definitely am going to still give my advice and talk about things. I've been getting like for years, I've been getting like how to start a business. And I didn't want to make a video on how to start a business because I was myself was still like starting it. But I honestly feel like I have the advice to give on how to start one because I've been there, I've done that, I've been through that. I've been happy about that. Like I've been up, I've been down, I've been mellow, I've been chilling, but I'm also learning to relax. Like I said, I work in a constant state of urgency. I always feel like I'm running out of time. I just feel like I don't know. Like even to this day, sometimes I feel like I'm running out of time. I'm like, I gotta do this. I have an idea, and I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this now. I gotta do this now. I gotta do it. Like I'm like literally like Elena from Vampire Diaries.
How am I gonna? I can't even.
I don't even know what. It's giving that every day, and it's like that's not helping me out. Like, baby, them cortisol levels is probably through the roof. Maybe feeling that constant urgency causes me to need a little treat every little day, and y'all starting to see that I do be eating a little treat every single day. My biggest lesson though with running a business, don't worry about nobody else. Don't compare yourself. You are on your own journey. That's your business. You are working on your own things. Focus what's ahead. Not behind, not that way, not that way. Because if you're looking around, you might trip. Eyes forward. Just keep moving forward. One of my favorite songs is Kid Cudi. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. I listen to it like every day. And my second one is to ask for help. You deserve help. If you have the resources to ask for help, get help. Even if you Google something or look something up from somebody else, that's helping yourself. If I'm too embarrassed to ask somebody, I'll Google it. And I'll usually find a video that gives me the answers that I need. I'm so serious. And take your time. You see everybody like on social media like with this glamorous life, and it's like you don't know what it took them to get there. Some are putting on a show, and even if they are putting on a show, that's what they're doing. Who cares? Okay? But you see like these hardworking people, you don't know what they had to do to get there. You don't know what they've been through. Even if they didn't go through anything and they had stuff handed to them. Okay? What can you do? Or even if they have like the connections to do and be where they're at. Okay, cool. That just means go out, try to network more. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to network more. I want everything I do with other people to be mutual though, which is why I'm so like hesitant. I want everything I do or ask to be mutual. Like if you help me, I want to be able to help you. I want to bring some type of value to you. You know? It's so true how everything can really be taken from you in just a second. It can all be taken away from you in just a second. And I'm not saying it was all taken away from me because I mean, I'm still here. I'm not where I want to be particularly, but once again, I'm learning. I still have so much support. Like the pre orders, I'm just like, wow, people are pre-ordering. Like it was my first pre-order ever, and people like really pre-ordered and are patiently waiting to get something I created. Thank you. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna do my best to not let you down. No, I'm not gonna let you down. Thanks for watching this little rant video. I appreciate you. Check out my socials. Maybe we'll check out another video. And just remember, you are the main character. Until next time.